Caitlin Clark is a hell of a player, but to say Caitlin Clark was not a flawed player is just wrong in my opinion.
All right, let's talk about it. Caitlin Clark was already a problem on the court, but now she's a whole different monster. We're not just talking about her deadly step-back three or insane court vision. No. Clark has been putting in some serious work this offseason, and the results are mind-blowing. She's stronger, faster, and more unstoppable than ever. Remember how some people said she might struggle with the physicality of the WNBA? Yeah, that's over. She hit the weight room, packed on muscle, and now, defenders who used to push her around are about to get a rude awakening. So what's behind this insane transformation? How will it change her game? And more importantly, what does this mean for the rest of the league? The WNBA isn't ready for this version of Caitlin Clark. If you thought she was dangerous before, just wait until you see what she's bringing this season. Buckle up because we're about to break it all down. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. But before we jump into the good stuff, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By joining our crew, you'll always be in the loop with the latest WNBA updates, expert takes, and breakdowns of big moves just like this. Don't miss out, we've got every angle covered. So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive right in.
Every time you're seeing Caitlin Clark out, it's like, okay, she's not as skinny as she was. And this is someone who, that's something that she really needs to, that's something she really needs to do.
Now, before we get into how she turned into a basketball machine, let's rewind to her rookie season. Let's be real, Clark wasn't a weak player by any means. But in her first year, she wasn't exactly imposing either. She had the skill, the IQ, the range, everything you want in a top-tier guard. But physicality, that was a different story. The WNBA is a different beast compared to college ball. Clark quickly found herself up against defenders who weren't just quick but strong, players who could bump her off her spots and make her life difficult. The adjustment was real and it showed in those early games. Those first few matchups, absolutely brutal. Clark faced some of the toughest defenders in the league, players who had spent years perfecting the art of physical defense. And let's just say, they did not take it easy on the rookie. She was getting bodied up, knocked off her drives, and forced into tough, contested shots. Opponents weren't just guarding her, they were testing her, seeing if she could handle the WNBA's intensity. It was clear from the jump, in this league, skill alone wouldn't cut it. You needed power, resilience, and a whole lot of toughness. And let's be honest, there were moments when it looked rough. There were nights where defenders got the best of her, where she had to fight through frustration, and where every possession felt like an uphill battle. But here's the thing, if you thought Clark was going to back down, you clearly don't know Caitlin Clark. That's not in her DNA. Instead of getting discouraged, she did what the greats do, she got to work. She studied film, learning every trick of the trade from the legends before her. She consulted with trainers, honing her strength and endurance. And most importantly, she made a decision. She wasn't just going to survive in this league, she was going to dominate it. And that's exactly what she set out to do. But how did she pull off this incredible transformation? How did she go from being pushed around to pushing right back? Well, let's fast forward to the offseason, where Clark went full throttle on her training and came back looking like a whole new player. Fast forward to the offseason, and Clark made it her mission to level up. She didn't just work on her game, she transformed her body. So how did she do it? Let's break it down step by step. First, she hit the weight room like never before. According to her coach, Stephanie White, Clark has bulked up significantly. No more getting pushed around. She focused on core strength, upper body power, and overall durability. And the results? Let's just say defenders who used to bump her off balance are in for a rude awakening. Her arms, looking like tree trunks. Her legs, built for explosive drives to the rim. She's no longer just a sharpshooter who relies on finesse. She's added a whole new dimension to her game, one that involves bullying defenders instead of being bullied. But wait, there's more. This wasn't just about lifting weights. It was a carefully crafted plan. Clark worked on explosive strength, agility, and endurance. She put in hours perfecting her movements, ensuring that her added muscle didn't slow her down, but instead made her even deadlier. Her diet also changed, focusing on muscle recovery, endurance, and stamina, allowing her to perform at peak levels all season long. Now let's take a closer look at what her daily grind looked like. Weight training, focusing on compound lifts like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses to build overall strength. She also incorporated resistance bands for flexibility and stability. Plyometrics, enhancing her explosiveness with exercises like box jumps, sled pushes, and agility ladder drills. These workouts helped her maintain her quick first step. Endurance work, running hills, sprint intervals, and swimming to increase stamina and prevent fatigue late in games. She also included cycling for lower impact endurance training. Core stability, engaging in medicine, ball slams, plank variations, and resistance band workouts to maintain balance and control on the court. Strengthening her core helped with absorbing contact and staying upright on drives. Nutritional optimization, eating high-protein meals, incorporating healthy fats, and staying hydrated to aid in muscle recovery and endurance. She also worked with a nutritionist to fine-tune her intake based on game day needs. Her workouts weren't just about getting bigger, they were designed to make her faster, stronger, and more efficient. She worked on strength but also quickness, ensuring that her added weight didn't slow her down. In fact, she's even faster than before, making her an even bigger problem for defenders. Now that we know the work she put in, let's see how it has completely changed her game on the court. Whoa, you've made it this far! That must mean you're really enjoying the video, right? So why not take a quick second to hit that follow button? It's totally free, super simple, and helps us keep bringing you more awesome content, especially if you love the WNBA. Whether it's game highlights, player spotlights, or behind-the-scenes moments, we've got you covered. Plus, by following, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to your favorite teams and players. Go on, tap that follow now. All right, let's jump back in. All right, now that we know how she trained, let's talk about how all this hard work has completely changed her game. Clark's added strength isn't just about looking more athletic, it's transformed the way she plays on the court, making her an even bigger threat in every aspect of the game. First post-up game, a whole new weapon. Yes, you heard that right. Caitlin Clark is adding post moves to her offensive toolkit, and defenders should be very, very worried. Before, smaller guards could get physical with her, forcing her into difficult shots. But now, she's the one dictating the physical battle. She's using her newfound strength to back down defenders, get deep positioning, and finish at the rim with ease. That little left shoulder bump into a smooth turnaround floater? It's going to be a signature move. Expect to see her taking advantage of mismatches more often, using her size and improved strength to punish smaller defenders inside. 2. Finishing at the rim. No more getting knocked around. One of the biggest criticisms of Clark's game early on was her struggles finishing through contact. That's a thing of the past. She's now using her stronger frame to absorb hits, stay on balance, and convert tough layups. Before defenders could body her up and knock her off course now, she's the one creating space and muscling her way to the hoop. Expect more and ones, more aggressive drives, and a lot more trips to the free throw line. And let's be real, Clark is automatic from the stripe, so every foul she draws is basically 2 easy points for her team. 3. Improved passing game, court vision on another level. But that's not all. Her added strength isn't just helping her score, it's also making her an even better playmaker. How? She's now able to hold off defenders for just a split second longer, creating passing windows that didn't exist before. That extra strength allows her to take the hits, stay poised under pressure, and find her teammates with pinpoint precision. If you thought her court vision was impressive before, just wait until you see what she's doing now. With her ability to see over defenders and stay composed, she's turning into one of the best all-around facilitators in the league. 4th, defense. Yes, Clark is stepping up big time. And we can't forget about defense. Let's be honest, defense was never Clark's strong suit. But with her increased strength, she's no longer getting bullied on that end of the floor. She's holding her ground against bigger opponents, fighting through screens, and contesting shots with more force. The days of opposing guards targeting her as a defensive liability, they're coming to an end. With her improved strength and awareness, she's making it much tougher for teams to exploit her weaknesses. Clark isn't just getting better, she's evolving. She's no longer just a shooter, just a scorer, or just a passer. She's becoming a complete player, a two-way force that opposing teams will have to account for every single night. And if you think this transformation is impressive, just wait until you see what she does next. So what does all of this mean? It means Caitlin Clark's transformation isn't just about getting stronger, it's about becoming unstoppable. She saw a weakness in her game, she faced the challenges head-on, and instead of letting them define her, she worked tirelessly to turn them into her greatest strengths. That's what separates good players from the ones who become legends. Clark isn't just here to participate, she's here to take over. Her dedication, her grit, and her relentless pursuit of greatness are what make her special. She didn't just settle for being an elite scorer, she's developed into a complete player. She's bulked up, refined her game, and added new dimensions that will make defending her a nightmare. The WNBA has never seen a Caitlin Clark like this before. So, WNBA defenders, consider this your warning. The new Caitlin Clark is here, and she's not just playing basketball, she's rewriting the rules of the game. She's stepping onto the court with one goal: domination. Get ready, because this season isn't just going to be good, it's going to be historic. Clark is about to put on a show, and trust me, you won't want to miss a second of it. And if you're as hyped as we are to see Clark's evolution in action, make sure to tune in, follow every game, and witness this incredible journey unfold. Because make no mistake, history isn't just happening. Caitlin Clark is making it. And that's a wrap, y'all. If this version of Caitlin Clark doesn't have the whole WNBA on notice, I don't know what will. She's stronger, faster, and more locked in than ever. And trust me, this season's about to be something special. So what do you think? Will Clark take over the league? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say. And hey, if you made it this far, you clearly love hoops as much as we do. So go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. We've got more deep dives, game breakdowns, and all the WNBA action coming your way, so don't miss out. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay tuned, this season's about to be wild.